Michael, how proud are you of the lads tonight? It's quite a special night.
Yeah, well, obviously pride is always something I am in these players, the down times as well, because that's all that's when you're together in a team. But for the atmosphere, the crowd, it's been great all week here in Perth. The fans have been unbelievable, and it was some game as well because there's plenty of action, and I think that when you get that atmosphere brewing, it makes you want to do better and play better. So a few things went our way, but I was really pleased for the lads. They've been working hard, so it's a nice little reward for them.
Red card, obviously, a talking point. Is that fair enough?
Mate, I like to play the game tough, right? So I'd be a little it's disappointing for me that a player gets sent off like that. But the referees they've given guidelines about. He went through the guidelines exactly how he needed to, and he made the decision that they're required to make. So as much as I you won't got hit, I suppose, but I feel I'm sort of torn on both sides. I think that they went through the regulations and they got what should have happened, but I feel for the opposition player as well.
Do you feel that in a way just detracted from the win? I mean, you blokes played brilliantly in the second half.
Not a chance. When they got 15 on the field, it seems like they've got 20, right? So when they got 14 on the field, they still could have. It still feels like they got 17 or 18. They got so many threats across, and you saw that. Like it's not like they weren't scoring tries. So they've got so much potency in their team that we didn't even talk about the guy getting sent off at half time. Not a word, because we know how good they are, and how that's a sucker punch if you start thinking about that.
It's pretty satisfying. You talk about be seen as quite brave selection decisions with new hard steering, James O'Connor coming back after a long time. How do you feel quite vindicated with those decisions?
Oh man, they all played okay. Pretty good. Everyone in the squad's been working really hard. You know what I mean, and so. The rewards that maybe Whitey gets, it's because Willie's pushing him hard, you know what I mean? And Christian with Bernard and Matsumura, and that's how we want to work. But I know that we're all pumped and everything like that, but at the end of the day, all we've done is bought ourselves a ticket to Auckland. That's it, So great atmosphere, great, and great for the players to get the win, yeah. But in the bigger scheme of things, that's why we've got ourselves a ticket to go there and take the opportunity that we're going to get given there.
Michael, how much of a boost though in confidence? I mean, there's a few records that you've equalled and broken tonight. As you go over trying to retain that Bledisloe Cup, how much can you try and quantify what sort of a boost this gives confidence levels?
Yeah, it's certainly a nice little hit of confidence for sure, and vindication, like Michael said, of the style we're playing. Look, we won't buy too much into the record you're talking about. I think what we'll buy into is the ability to keep pushing as the game went on, keep playing the stuff that we're trying to work on and trying to grow as a team, in attack and defence. And like Michael's spoken about, there was still a heap of threats coming our way, momentum swings, and our boys dealt well with that tonight and stayed on plan, stayed on task.
Obviously, the card changes the second half. How did you tracking that first half?
Well, I thought we were playing well. I thought we played well throughout the game. Back into the game, I thought we kicked the ball away a little bit. Like, we want to have the ball. If there's one team you don't want to have the ball, it's them. You know what I mean? So, you got to keep. That means you got to keep the ball and you got to work hard there. But we were trying to get ourselves with a bit of flow in the game, and I think that came at different times, and I suppose we're able to capitalise on those moments when maybe in the past we haven't. In the past couple of games, we haven't taken those opportunities from the momentum we created, but. We've changed a little bit in our game, and there's still a lot of building to do. I think that there's still some, that's what we want to do this season, is build one thing on top of the other, not just sort of whether it's in a game, build a score, whether it's in a series, build our performances, or in the season, keep building for the different things that are on offer this year, the different goals that we may have set ourselves.
Michael, how much did you enjoy your battle with Artie?
Artie and Sam and Matt when he came on. I love playing these games. Been on both sides of the ledger, and It's why you play, to be involved and be under the lights when these things happen. So, yeah, I enjoyed it. We had a few little run-ins, and he's a great player. I really respect how he plays the game.
Steve Hansen called that dumb. Did you feel like you got under his skin at all?
What you?
He pushed you?
I actually, yeah, I thought that was play on. Didn't buy too much into that. That's just footy.
Did it surprise you though? It's really Artie's style.
Well, usually it's a fend and he throws you the other way. So, no, it's the game. It's part of the game. It is what it is.
Like you mentioned the ticket to Auckland, and Steve said you've been in this situation before, 15. You had a ticket there. Can you learn from what happened in that campaign?
Oh, and I think it was a bit too far, like a bit too long ago now. Just like you got to we're trying to work out how we can get around obstacles in games, not lose our way there when obstacles occur. And that we've got through a few tonight, and there'll be a few presented to us next week as well. And we won't have this big Perth crowd here behind us, but we'll go with the fact that there's a lot of camaraderie in the team and understanding of what's in front of us, and then just do your absolute best to get it done.
4 years ago, you changed the team quite a lot, but obviously tonight the World Cup. You're not going to tell us your team, but can you explain your thinking around managing this week?
I'm just not going to tell you the team, pretty much. That's it. No. Look, mate, I've obviously got the selectors as well, so we'll go into that meeting and on Monday or Tuesday, whenever we sit down and go through what we're thinking. And mate, I'd like to think that anyone who goes in understands, is part of what we're, all the players that didn't play tonight are part of trying to build the squad and the mentality of the squad going forward. So, just like when finishers come on to finish the game or guys change in and out of teams, and anyone that gets that opportunity understands what it means to the rest of the team and what they'll want to bring when they get there.
Michael, you asked you guys to play as hard as they do. Who are your best all-rounders tonight? We can obviously say who do you think?
Mate, I didn't really see it that way around one guy who really stood out. If I was to be honest, watching the game, there was different things happening, all the time around the rucks. So you need the combination of players to be there. And we've said earlier on about one of the big things we want to build this year is more teamwork. And that's something that maybe a bit of an old-fashioned phrase, I think. It's the more teamwork we can have, the more linking we can get together, the more connection on the field. So things become a team effort as opposed to one guy.
That's a win that'll warm the heart for a lot of Australian rugby fans who it's been a tough years. How do you think this will be received, and how do you hope it is received?
Just for what it is, a good win, and let's get on to the next thing, and support the team. Like the anthem tonight was unreal. The atmosphere, and we've only got, I think, one more game back here in Australia before we go to the World Cup. But there's a strong rugby community out there that love the Wallabies no matter what happens. I know a lot's said and what isn't said, but through thick and thin, I see them on the streets every day. They come up and talk to me. So we want to give them some hope too for the season ahead, but also understand that we're building, and this is one game in a progression that we're going to try to put together this year.
Regardless of what happens next week, do you think that this will be a game that the team will be able to draw on coming into the World Cup?
Time will tell. We'll take it for what it is. Like going back to the start, it's a good confidence hit, good vindication of what we've been doing. We'll be hoping to build into next week, and then build when those games come down further and gain more momentum. And it's tough to talk without hindsight at the moment.
The team, the record score line, the All Blacks could lose their number one ranking. What do you think they're going to bring next week?
An absolute clear mindset on what they need to do. That's what they've done for however many years. We're going to be focusing on us. We're going to be focusing on what we can do, what we can bring, what we can change. There's going to be things that we can improve from that game for sure, and grow on. That's going to be our focus point. After we enjoy this win tonight, we'll get on the plane tomorrow to wherever we're going, and move on.
First test you've had at the stadium, or we've had at the stadium. How was it?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of fun. Like, Michael talked about the anthem, but during the game, the Aussies was just, so vocal throughout. Kiwis were vocal, when they were in, it's one that I'll remember for sure. Just, the sheer atmosphere, and then you finish the game and the songs being sung. It's good, great Aussie feel here tonight in WA, and it has been the whole week. We've been received so well from when we rocked up here on Sunday, and we've loved our time here.
Come back.
I'd love to.
All right.
I don't think so. Nothing that's been flagged to me so far. A few niggles that the guys coming off the field, but nothing that's been flagged as major, no.